I want to share a mistake that I consistently made early on in my tech sales career that probably cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. So you can avoid making that same mistake and accelerate your success on this tech sales path and amplify and maximize your overall earning potential. So let's dig into it. I remember when I started out at Oracle about 9 or 10 years ago, and I was promoted from SDR to account executive. And when I made the jump, I found myself extremely busy, working late hours, day in and day out. And I was telling my manager, man, I'm working so hard, but I'm not really getting the results that I'm looking for. Because once you get to account executive, you're accountable for revenue. It's just driving top line revenue for the company. It's not even about number of meetings that you've had or how busy you are. And I remember my manager, Ryan Montgomery, or Monty as we called him, with his deep voice saying, "Bussing, just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive." And that's a key point that I want you to take home. Your time, your energy is limited, it's valuable, and you can only put it towards so much time and activity in a day. And not all activity is created equal. Making cold calls to the wrong types of companies that are probably unprofitable and unlikely to have a need for your solution, and making calls to the wrong personas at those companies who aren't going to be able to impact the buying decision is a complete waste of time and money for yourself and for the company. But it only takes one cold call to the right whale prospect that's worth $10 million to change your quarter, your year, and maybe even your career. Now, when I was an account executive at Oracle, I covered a limited number of large enterprise accounts like AAA, Chubb Insurance, Bank of Tokyo, Mitsubishi, and Union Bank, Citizens Bank, companies like that. And it was very clear that I needed to focus all my efforts on these specific accounts. And then I went to Google Cloud and I covered about 15 to 20 digital native SaaS companies that were going to be the next Fortune 500 that are pretty good size accounts. And one of my key deals that I closed that was $10 million was with OfferUp, which you might be familiar with their platform where you can buy and sell used cars and things like that. And so the point is at Oracle and even at Google Cloud, I was covering a small subset of accounts and it was clear where I needed to focus. But it wasn't until I left Google Cloud and joined a late stage startup where I was the second founding US seller in a global company where I could pursue any and all opportunities in companies in the United States. And honestly, I even did some deals abroad, outside the United States. That is when I realized how important focus is in sales. When you have complete freedom to go for any and all opportunities that you can get your hands on, you start to learn that not all opportunities are created equal. At this startup, I quickly discovered that one opportunity might drive $5,000 in profit for the company, while another might drive $500,000 in profit for the company. And both opportunities took the same amount of blood, sweat, and tears to win over. But the time that I put towards the small $5,000 profit opportunity took away from the time that I could be putting towards the $500,000 profit opportunity. And the opportunity cost of the time that I put towards the small opportunity that could have gone towards pursuing the large opportunity was much greater than the profit of the deal if I closed the small opportunity. So being busy with activity and pursuing and progressing small opportunities can feel good. It can feel like you're making traction, but not all opportunities and not all activity is created equal. And in fact, you could be robbing yourself of the potential that's available to you if you could just focus your efforts in the right direction. And what became more clear for me than ever at a startup is that closing deals can feel good, but not all deals are created equal. Closing small transactional deals do give us a psychological win, but the reality is when they close them, they're not very profitable for our company. We don't make very much in commission. And after the fact, the small customers tend to be the ones that complain the most, need the most support, which is costly, and delay the most on paying their bills. There's actually a huge cost that we don't think about to closing small deals. An important lesson in sales that applies to the pursuit of our personal potential and our personal growth is that what feels good in the moment can distract us from pursuing the true abundance, the greater opportunities, the life-changing opportunities that are available to us. Being busy is a subtle form of laziness and self-sabotage, rather than taking a step back to put in the work to think strategically about the opportunities in our life and the opportunities that we actually want to invest in. The more I grow in my tech sales career and step into becoming a true strategic enterprise seller, the more I realize the importance of sales-specific emotional intelligence, specifically the ability to delay gratification and focus patiently and persistently on the largest opportunities that require complex moves over a long period of time with no immediate short-term return, but a huge payoff that can be life-changing in the end. What I've found working at a startup over the past 4 years is that the bulk of the company's revenue, about 70 to 80% of revenue, is driven from a select subset of accounts called whale accounts. These are the monster spenders and the large opportunities. And so as a seller, you want to focus on landing the whales, not distracting yourself chasing the minnows. Because what I've also seen is that among our customer base, there are many minnows, but the minnows barely move the revenue needle. They contribute to the least amount of revenue for the company collectively. Lately in my sales career, I've only been focused on the needle-moving opportunities that get me paid. The opportunities that I'm willing to fight for and struggle for and go down swinging for, and still be willing to lose gloriously knowing that I was focused on the right opportunities. And just as importantly, I've been willing to put my old people-pleasing tendencies aside and say no to small opportunities, and not just say yes because they're available to me. I recognize the cost of pursuing small opportunities where I could be putting that time towards pursuing the large life-changing ones. And I'm not going to let the need to be liked by that prospect or maybe the channel partner who threw me the deal get in the way of doing what I need to do. I'm not going to worry about whether they'll dislike me or not after the fact. Business is business, and I need to stay focused on my goals and maximizing my potential. Sales will always involve a struggle. We'll need to fight for opportunities, and that's why it pays so well. So as tech sellers, you and I, we need to choose our struggles wisely. This same mindset of not just equating activity and busyness to productivity and selectively choosing the opportunities you invest in applies to your tech sales job hunt. You and I, we owe it to ourselves to only apply to the best companies that are going to set us up for success and that will maximize our potential and long-term career trajectory. We don't have time and energy to invest into companies that have underdeveloped, faulty products, that have toxic cultures, and that are unprofitable and unsuccessful as a business. Blindly applying to any and all companies and taking whatever we can get is something that we can't afford. We can only afford to apply to the companies that are actually going to invest in us, that are going to provide a culture that sets us up to maximize our potential, and that has a product that is actually sellable, that's really solving real problems in a meaningful way, in a way that's different from the competition for potential customers. Just like not all prospects are created equal, not all companies that you apply to in your tech sales job hunt are created equal either. If you're someone who's serious about breaking into tech sales or maybe upgrading from the current company that you're at, you can check out the Find the Right Companies for You course that is one of 8 courses in my Tech Sales Accelerator collection. Now, Tech Sales Accelerator overall, through its 8 courses, delivers a complete blueprint to pick out the best companies to apply to, network to earn interviews, crush your interviews, and land a job at a company you love, specifically an entry-level SDR role. But then it goes a step further, and the SDR Success Blueprint gives you the complete roadmap to getting promoted to account executive by crushing the SDR role. And if you're a current SDR in tech sales looking to master the SDR role and quickly upgrade to account executive where you'll join the 6-figure earners club, then you can consider investing in the SDR Success Blueprint course of the Tech Sales Accelerator collection as a standalone course. I've actually got students at Oracle, Snowflake, and even a late-stage Series D startup in the biotechnology space that are using this course to quickly build confidence, accelerate their success in the role, and successfully launch their tech sales career. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it lit a fire under you to only invest in the best opportunities as a seller in tech sales and in your tech sales job hunt, because you are worthy of the best opportunities out there. You are worthy of your biggest dreams, and they're available to you in this abundant and giving world. Never tell yourself otherwise, and never settle. I'm so grateful that you took the time to check out this video and that we got the opportunity to connect, and know that I'm here to cheer you on at every step of your journey as you pursue your own personal peaks in tech sales and in life. With that, happy selling and happy living, and I'll see you in the next one.